This video is going to be unedited, so please bear with me. But something culminated today that I've been thinking about for a couple of years, and it has to do with toxic family members. I want to preface by saying first, though, that I'm really grateful that my 3 years of therapy have helped me develop an understanding of my need to create boundaries with toxic family members. And I say this because over the past couple of years, actually since I've been out for 15 years, I've had some challenges with family members. Like early on, like obviously my relationship with my parents and my sibling were not very good. But with years of educating, conversations and all of that jazz, like they are very accepting and I'm grateful for it. But after I came out, like a pretty significant swath of my more distant family have just chosen to not connect with me any further. And recently I had a couple of family members, cousins, who have severed themselves completely. One time around a situation where I was being very vocal about anti-LGBTQ plus politics, and then another instance around my engagement. And I've realized that I'm at a phenomenal point in my life when it comes to my self-worth, because had I made this realization several years ago, I would have been devastated and it would have compromised me. But now I'm at this point where if I encounter toxic family members who aren't accepting, I have literally no problem with severing them from my life entirely. And I've made the decision to do so and to stick to it because I owe my self-worth and all the work that I've done on my self-worth more than to expend needless energy vying for or pandering to familial relationships that simply aren't there. I've always been that person, and you know me. I've always been this person where I do believe in the good of people. I believe that in most instances, I should always open the door for education when it comes to having conversations with people who aren't accepting. But after 15 years of being out, 15 years of seeing me listening to conversations, and 15 years of societal progress, well, to some degree, they should be at a point where they're accepting. And there is, frankly, no excuse for any lack of acceptance when it comes to accepting marginalized communities. And of course, like in this time, I've learned that some of these family members have labeled me a bad influence for being LGBTQ+, have labeled me like over dramatic or excessive for even having conversations about like the politics that impact us. And I don't have time for those people anymore. I don't. And I know that there are people out there who would say, be the bigger person, like forgive, like some people are just not going to be accepting. And you know what? No. No. Because at the end of the day, what that is gaslighting. And it also circulates back to compromising the person that I am for the sake of these manufactured, like familial relationships that have zero foundation because of choices that other people have made when it comes to lack of acceptance. I'm at a very empowered place in my life. I am happy. And I still love these people. I care about them and I want them to have happiness. But if they can't see, celebrate, and acknowledge my happiness, then that speaks very highly of their character, and it's on them. It's not on me. So, At the end of the day, if you have family members where like you're constantly the one who's expected to be the educator, to repair relationships or whatever like that, you are under no obligation to be that person. And I think that society kind of places that burden of being the bigger person on us all the time, when really creating boundaries with toxic people is completely natural and, in fact, beneficial on your bandwidth, your mental health, etc. So, the people who love me and accept me are here, and I'm grateful they are. And those who aren't, well, I guess it's their loss, isn't it?